Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Major or Karan, and in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about GPUs. Now, the two biggest GPUs that you can get right now are from the two companies known as NVIDIA and AMD. Now, NVIDIA and AMD have definitely been making graphics cards for a very long time. AMD actually completely outperforms NVIDIA in terms of the experience because AMD, also known as Advanced Micro Devices, they've been making GPUs and computer-related products since 1969, whereas NVIDIA has only been making products since 1993. Now AMD is the most superior one in the sense that AMD has a lot more products to offer. They can offer products such as microprocessors, motherboard chipsets, GPUs, and random access memory, while as NVIDIA tends to focus mainly only on the GPU side, like only graphics cards. And this is good and bad for NVIDIA because it's good in the sense that since they're only making GPUs, they're specialized in that specific product. So since they only make GPUs for year after year, different GPU coming out, they have more experience in the GPU market because they are able to keep innovating through R&D, and they're able to keep releasing better and better GPUs every year. While as AMD is more widespread and they tend to make a lot more different products, so they don't tend to focus much on actual GPUs, which is the actual topic of today's video. So in that case, in my personal opinion, I would say that NVIDIA is probably the better one here in terms of GPUs. I would recommend that if you guys were getting a GPU, I'd go with NVIDIA. It is definitely the most popular one right now. Many people buy NVIDIA cards over AMD cards, and there are several reasons to this also. As I said before, just because they're specialized in GPUs, it's also the aesthetics looks. NVIDIA cards tend to look a lot nicer than AMD cards do, just because of their, ergonomic design and whatnot. In addition to this, the software provided by NVIDIA is also outstanding. It completely outperforms what AMD can offer. You have things such as GeForce Experience, which is so easy to use, and it completely upgrades your drivers for your GPU, automatically whenever update to you whenever you need to upgrade and whatnot, and it just provides a very well stable platform for NVIDIA cards. Whereas AMD, they have now recently started releasing some really nice GPUs, such as the AMD RX 480 and the RX 470. These cards are phenomenal. They're outstanding cards from AMD, and it completely outperforms what they have previously offered. And in addition to this, the prices are also amazing for these products. They're offering very high-end products for about $200 I believe for the 4GB model, and $250 for the 8GB model for the RX 480. And this can match the performance of a GTX 1070 from NVIDIA, and a GTX 1070 can go about $400. So you're saving so much more money, and you're getting almost the same performance as the NVIDIA card. Now, obviously, NVIDIA will tend to, raise up their prices a lot more just because of their reputation in the graphics card, community, and just because, they've been making graphics cards for so long, and, people really trust them, and, people are willing to pay, more money, to get like a card with, great performance, or, a reliable card, and that's why NVIDIA tends to price their graphics cards a lot higher than AMD does, just because they still know that people, will still buy it because of, the trusted, the customers that have, had a lot of trust in the company, and therefore they know that they're definitely going to buy it, and so why not just raise the price a bit more and, get, a lot more revenue. AMD is very unique, though, I would say, because it's not easy for a company to come out with, countless graphics cards, and, when they do, their graphics cards are truly unique. The RX 480 is probably one of the most hyped up cards, and it definitely, did, live up to the hype. It is a truly fantastic card, with a brand new architecture never before done by AMD Radeon series, and it came out, alongside so many other products that AMD has to put out, for the actual customers, because as I mentioned before, they're not only into GPUs, they're into microprocessors, motherboard chipsets, RAM, TV tuner cards as well. AMD comes out with so many products, and the fact that they can release such a powerful GPU is already a big achievement for them. NVIDIA, on the other hand, it's expected to release very, very high-performing GPUs because it's specialized in that, and if they're not releasing GPUs up to par and that are able to really, really handle many of the new AAA games in today's world, such as The Witcher 3 or such as Batman Arkham Knight or such as Rainbow Six Siege, if they're not able to, really keep up with these games, then obviously Nvidia's reputation will just go down. You can tell that Nvidia has failed if they do not accomplish that. And so, in that sense, that is why Nvidia releases a lot more cards than AMD does, just to keep up with the different, video games that keep coming out. The new GTX 1000 series just came out, as I was mentioning before. The GTX 1070, GTX 1080, and GTX 1060 actually, which is more of the budget-orientated card. The GTX 1080 is one of the highest cards that Nvidia can offer right now, but however, it goes for almost about $700 US, and that is a shit ton of money for a GPU, guys. I believe AMD doesn't even have a single card that can, that actually matches that price. You could potentially get two RX 480s in the price of, a 1080, and it'll probably still be cheaper actually. So you could crossfire two AMD cards, and for the cost of just one GPU from Nvidia. But let me tell you, that's no joke. The price tag is there for a reason. The 1080 is a god of a GPU, guys. This card, you can run 4K gaming at 60 FPS. Like you could play at 4K. You could play all the new AAA games, definitely no problem, 60 FPS at freaking 4K resolution. And AMD just can't do that, guys. They just do not have a capable card to really, max out the settings 60 FPS at 4K. And don't get me wrong, as I said before, AMD is making really, really great cards, and I am in no way bashing on AMD's, capabilities. I mean, if they wanted, they could release a card tomorrow which could potentially completely outshine Nvidia's 1000 lineup, But it's just as I was saying before, it's just that the fact that AMD just makes so many more cards that more people have more options to buy. So like they have more things that they can really, really buy from Nvidia. Like whether they want the GTX 700 series, whether they want the 900 series or 1000 series, they just have so many more cards, guys, than compared to AMD's video cards that they put out. But let me tell you guys, from the RX 480 and the RX 470, progress is looking good for AMD. In my opinion, I feel like AMD is making a very, very strong comeback. I have seen a lot of PC builds on several YouTube channels that review them. For example, Random Frank P and TechSource. I highly, highly recommend you guys go check them out. By the way, they make amazing content, and you can clearly see that AMD is making a big comeback. So anyway, guys, tell me what you guys thought, about this video, AMD and Nvidia, the GPU market. Are you guys, do you guys own one of these GPUs? Which one do you own? Do let me know in the comments below, and tell me what you guys want to see next. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, and please subscribe, like. It really, really does help me out a lot. You guys won't miss another video from me. I'm on my grind streak right now, uploading. And yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much. It's been Major or Karan, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.